From Studio FFK in the heart of New York City, it's the night show starring FiberFletLinks. Tonight, join Fiber and their guest, Fly Roach, the Desert Scourge, and featuring the legendary Square Root
from 2005.
And here he is, FiberFletLinks.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and thank you. And thank you to the Square Roots, and also thank you to the great crowd that we have here tonight. Welcome to the Tonight Show. Today is a very special day. Today is Drive Your Corvette to Work Day. Sadly, I was not able to participate in that, but I did fly into work today on my private jet, so I hope that kind of one-ups the fact that I don't own a Corvette. But the thing about the private jet is it's an airline, you know? And the thing about airlines is the food. Food's awful. And especially like they give you those peanuts that are like super salty. Yeah, you guys know those peanuts. And you eat the peanuts and you get, you know, really thirsty, and you need to drink the water, and they give you that small water cup. And yeah. In other news today, apparently cops are on the lookout for a rabid Snoopy dog. After committing arson on many homes, the canine is now on the run. The police urge the public to be on the lookout. However, I don't think we really need to be worried about this, as Peanut Butter Fest 2024 is going on right now. So I think I know where he's going to be. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoken. I meant to say Snoop Dogg, not Snoopy Dog. Luckily, Weed Fest 2024 is also going on right now, so I think we know where he will be. All of this talk of like drugs and all the sciencey stuff, it's so confusing to me. I'm not really a scientist. You guys know I'm an actor, right? Yeah, like the closest I've ever been to being a scientist was that time when I was Bill Nye the Science Guy. I think we actually can we play a video. Yeah, we got the video. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Science rules. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Inertia is a property of matter. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Fiber Nye the Science Guy. Oh, wasn't that amazing? It's almost as amazing as getting a gift on Christmas. I mean, you know, actually, Christmas is kind of coming up soon. I mean, it's about 6 months away. Like, it's practically happening tomorrow. And I know I'm a gift to the world and a gift to everybody. Yeah, I know. Relax. And I think I want to be able to give back even more to you guys. I want to go around, ask the Square Roots, and ask some people in the crowd what they want for Christmas, and maybe I'll be able to purchase that gift for them. I know, I'm amazing. Calm down. All right, Squarefin Jones, what you want for Christmas?
That was a hard question to answer. There are just so many things I could want for Christmas. I had to put my finger, or I guess robot hand, on my oily robot hand. The things I would want for Christmas are probably just bites and bobs. Get it, bites and bobs. Ha, 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 ha. Instead of bits and bobs, get it? Ha, ha, ha.
Wow, that was something. Come on, crowd. Come on, give him some credit. That was pretty funny. Come on, yeah. Alrighty, so we heard from the Square Roots. I think it's time to hear from the crowd. What do you guys want for Christmas? Yo, it's me, JPEG Pitbull. For Christmas, I would want those crusty fries at the bottom of the fry bin. You know, those really good crusty ones. I love those. This is actually Mr. Worldwide, JPEG Pitbull, and I want those crusty fries for Christmas. Well, all right, that was surely something. It looks like JPEG, Mr. Worldwide himself would like some burnt fries for Christmas. I mean, I guess I'll be an easy one to buy. Well, anyway, folks, I think it's about time. We have Cockwai Roach in the house, Desert Scourge. We'll be right back. Please stay with us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest that's eager to come out. Multi-movie star and voted New York's sexiest. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Cockwai Roach. So, Mr. Roach, first off, I just want to thank you so much for coming on set tonight. It's an honor to have you. Please, the honor is all mine. I'm glad to be on the show because I am here. I am Cockwai Roach. So, yeah, thank you. I'm really glad that you are enthusiastic and excited to be here. Like I said before, it's an honor to have you on the show. I think the first thing I want to talk to you about is, so I heard that you took over for Pedro the raccoon. Like, that must have been a very hard role to fill, especially like the shoes that you're going into with how like famous Pedro is and how hard of a role that would be to fill. Like, I just want to know, what were you thinking about that, especially when you were originally offered the role? Well, yeah, it was a very, very hard role to fill. I actually think it was some of the best work I've ever done. But the thing is, like, I actually got to meet Mr. Pedro himself, and it was awesome when I got to meet him. He really helped me like come into the role. Really, he showed me how it was done. Without him, I couldn't have done any of it. When I originally got the offer, I was like super, super, super nervous about it. I didn't know if I'd be able to fill those shoes, but I think I did a pretty okay job overall, and I'm really happy with the result. Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Mr. Roach. I watched that movie and I thought you were so good in it as Pedro, and it's sad like what happened to Pedro, that he had to stop acting because of his health condition. And I heard actually you started a charity for him, I believe, right? You are New York's most sexiest, so of course you would do something that sexy. And I think it's very commendable that you would start a charity for somebody that meant so much to a lot of people, and especially to me. Every single time I saw him, joy would fill my mind and I'd be so happy. And I want to know more about your charity. Like, what are you trying to do with it? What's the root cause, and how are you actually helping the community? Yeah, so the charity I started is called Roaches Against E. coli. It's not exclusively for roaches, but like Pedro, roaches are also known to eat trash, and one of the most like common bacteria in the trash itself is E. coli. So, and that's what he got, right? He got E. coli, and he's sadly not doing too good. But that's beside the point. It was an issue that hit home for me, and especially I was also a big fan of Pedro before I heard that happened to him, and it just like really hit home to me because us like trash eaters gotta stick together, and that's why I decided to start the charity. We accept all donations, and what we do is we're really trying to get out there and clean the trash and get it all cleaned beforehand, and then the raccoons and roaches can come by and eat it safely without worrying about getting E. coli. Wow, very, very commendable, Cockwai Roach. I have one more question for you before we end off today's interview. And how do you be you? You're such a superstar. You're multi-bajillionaire. You have so many resources. You almost started from nothing as well. You've gone on quite the journey. And really what I want to know is, do you have any words that you could say to inspire people? Yeah, so a big inspiration when I was going through all my hardest points in life was definitely my mom. I really can't say that I'm here where I am right now if it wasn't for her. I want to extend a big thank you to her first, but it's something that she said always stuck with me. She said, just because we eat garbage doesn't mean that we are garbage. And that really helped me break through all the stereotypes that roaches have, and it really helped my career so much. And it's just, my mom is so wonderful. I love Cockwai Mama. Well, Cockwai Roach, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. And Yeah, thank you. Can we get a round of applause for Cockeye Roach, please? Everyone, stay tuned. We'll be right back with an interview with the Desert Scourge. See you soon. Alrighty, guys, we are back, and can we all please give a round of applause for the Desert Scourge? So, Desert Scourge, I think the first question I gotta ask you is, are you planning on eating me? Because, you know, we have a bit of a track record of you eating me, and I don't really want to be eaten on air. That would not be good. So yeah, please don't eat me. Please do not eat me.
So you don't have to worry about Fiber. I'm not going to eat you, but I just want to say I've eaten you so many times, and every single time I have eaten you, you have not been tasty in the slightest. You're very dry. You definitely need more lotion. I would recommend that, but before I eat you the next time, it will eventually happen again. I know our paths will cross again where I will eat you. Just please season yourself. Like, oh my goodness. You didn't have like salt or pepper on you, and you just tasted absolutely horrible. But at the end of the day, it was my job to eat you, so I had to eat you. So yeah, I had to deal with it. But you tasted awful, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're not planning on eating me, but I have to talk to you about something. I recently put a poll on our YouTube channel, right, about what worm boss from Calamity Mod is the best, and you of course were on it because you are a worm boss from the Calamity Mod, and you're currently tied with the Devourer of Gods and the Aquatic Scourge. How are you personally feeling about that? Do you think you're gonna pull through and win at the end, or are you kind of like have you given up? Like, really, I think you are the best worm boss, and you just gotta get out there. You gotta show people what you're about, and they'll vote for you. You know, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I saw that you made that post, and I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I said I was a little bit worried about me not winning in the end. I mean, my competitors they bring a lot to the table. I mean, the Devourer of Gods is one of the most iconic fights in the mod pack. And the Clock Scourge is, honestly, my weakest opponent is the Clock Scourge, but I can only say good stuff about my competitors at the end of the day. They're both very good other bosses, and I still think I'm the best, so I still think I have an edge up on them, man. I feel like that I bring a certain difficulty to the table that the other bosses don't, like when they are in the game. I think that will definitely help me win in that. As far as like me campaigning against them, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, and hopefully people will see how good I truly am and give me the votes. And if not, at the end of the day, I only have respect for my other competitors, so it wouldn't even be troubling to me if I lost in that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you aren't worried, and you have my vote. I did vote for you. I mean, we shared a love-hate relationship. I believe you were the boss that killed me the most out of all of them. So I feel like we have a special connection that other bosses don't have. But yeah, I think I just want to ask you one more question. I want to know what's next for the Desert Scourge. You know, you've been an amazing boss in the Calamity mod. There's other scourges. Like, what's next for you? Are you gonna make a TV show? Are you gonna what is your plan with your life, Desert Scourge?
Yeah, so honestly, like the next thing I'm gonna do with my life, I'm gonna become an artist. I feel like some of the times when I would kill and eat you, your blood would splatter out in a very pretty and unique way that I feel like only I'm able to do. I'm definitely art. I'm really feeling I'm gonna go back to school, get an art degree, and then hopefully just be able to freelance for a bit and eventually land on my feet and maybe even open up my studio someday. I'm also not fully opposed to becoming like a professor or even a high school teacher, just being able to inspire the youth, I feel like would be awesome. And that's definitely an avenue that I think I will go down in my life eventually.
Well, that's very commendable and amazing. And of course, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Can we please get a round of applause for the Desert Scourge? And also, can we get a round of applause for you guys in the crowd? Thank you guys so much for watching tonight, Saturday tonight live with FiberFletLinks. That's the name of the show now. Write it down. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, America.